Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick, so we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding, I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing, I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood, after I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instant.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, London stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I come.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Jakeem Grant, he might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Start to this one, and unsettled in already in the end zone on the opening kick.
And you know what happens too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Right back to Spears. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are...
And it's a Titans touchdown! Chigakonkwo, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returning it is Moore. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And his pass, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw them take because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The Spears with another carry. They'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, I want the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
Now Tannehill going to move him around. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And here's a give to Spears. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Spears is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hand off to Spears. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run with Spears. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Fork's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got him. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashad Weaver from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
This could be a turn.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go. Let's play some D out there,
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a run with Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's a run by Spears. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 103 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Tennessee.
Off play action, Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd down, Spears. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now Nick Folk, his career long 56 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Gotta keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming throw down a little bit more
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And now Watson throws another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting a bank on the sack.
Certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cooper will come in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
No timeout.
Here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defense is counting on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tannehill now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Again, Tannehill. That one's taken in by Spears. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he
return for 6 points. We now have a game again.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield. Get
Derrick Henry all alone. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyjae Spears with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And it is caught. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think. Right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because